This is going to be one of those van life weeks that I've absolutely been looking forward to for so long. I've also been dreading it for so long. We've got to go on an adventure, we've got to do some work later on in the week, and we're going to be clearing out Indy, getting her ready to trade in for another van. That's all in this video, but I'm sorry girl, but I've got to trade you in for a younger model. I know you've seen me in my highest of highs, the best I've ever been. You've also seen me curled over, crying my eyes out, the lowest I've ever been. We've been through so much together. You've seen me on the top of Ben Nevis, down the depths of Cornwall. You've taken me to every different corner of the UK, and I appreciate you and I thank you for that. But you're just getting too old, too tired. You've been used and abused far too much now, and I just can't trust you anymore. I have to trade you in for a younger model. But I'm going one step worse and trading you in for a totally different species. I'm sorry. But let's have one last adventure together, shall we? Where do you want to go? Shall we go to Scotland, Glencoe? Shall we go over to the Lake District or Snowdonia? Or shall we go down and see Jacob just one last time? Okay. We'll go down and see Jacob. Along with that, this week, we've got to be able to strip the whole van completely out. The roof bars off the roof, the bedding, absolutely everything's got to come out of this van, ready to trade her in and get a new one. It's going to be one of those weeks. We finished a long shift in work, then we headed east through the night down to our little park up spot. We're here in Northamptonshire area. Let me show you why we're trading in the van. The haters have all said the van's too small, and it really is too small. The longer I spend in the van, the more stuff I'm accumulating, the more tight and compact it's getting. I've really got a sore neck from creaking it a little bit when I'm sat there like this, because you can't really get out too much when it's raining just like it is right now. But this perfect example, that bag there, it's all full of Christmas presents. I've been living with that bag of Christmas presents for a few weeks now. We've got the heater just there. Every single time I open something at night, it just gets dumped on the bed throughout the day. Then I've got to try and move it to try and hide it. But yeah, it is what it is. But we're here in a little country park. Let me show you where we are. It's raining a little bit, so we're not going to be too long. But you've seen this one. Last time I was here, it was snowy. Woody's going to enjoy his new van. I don't know where he's going to go because the new van doesn't have a roof rack on it. But farmers' fields just over there. We're in a country park. There's a horse just there. Hello, buddy. No, look at how cute and scruffy he is. Let's try and leave rainy Northamptonshire. We'll stop off somewhere for a coffee and we'll head further east and continue this drive. Hopefully the weather hasn't made the road so bad. Leaving the tiny little village, heading out towards the A14 main dual carriageway, we did have that sense of, oh, this is the last time we're going to be doing this journey in this van. I figured out why I'm so fat, but yeah, I go to the gym most days. I'm always eating on the road, and it's always not the best food. Chicken Caesar salad wrap from Mackey's. We're going to start doing unwrapping Christmas presents. Then we've got a soft play to go to. Then where are we going to go? Mackey's! The new van's a lot bigger, so we'll be able to fit a bed in for Jacob so he can join us on journeys. Now that was an amazing first day. After the soft play, we shot down to get some food. We went to the cinema, dropped him off at his mum's, and now I've come to the local park. Well, not really local. It's about half an hour away from his mum's, but it's just a beautiful, really quiet. You can't see hello everybody. You can't see absolutely anything because it's pitch black. There is a pub somewhere over there, but it's pitch black, so I assume it's closed. But last time I was here, it was frozen solid. Check out the temperature. What is happening here? It's like 7 o'clock at night and it's like 12 degrees. I'm happy with that. That'll do me, donkey. For tea tonight, Pringles. There you go, you can see them better. I've already had my tea. We went out for a pub lunch. That is solely there just for a snack in the middle of the night if I want it. And to drink, trying to be healthy with Pringles and drink water. I'm that typical kind of guy that goes to Mackey's and buys a Diet Coke on top of a massive fat meal. Trying to be healthy. Just had a cracking little walk around, just sort of nosy around. It's quite eerie out there actually. You've got all the boats that are sat on the river over there, but they're blowing in the wind and there's like a bell on the top of them. Ching, ding, ching, 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 ching. Anyway, as with all micro campervan life, it's cleaning time. Everything gets put everywhere throughout the day, and then all of a sudden at night time, you've just got to start cleaning. I've got the oil-filled radiator there. I've got me solar panel in that over there because that's solely because I had the EcoFlow out charging it earlier. I've got my tablet that I've been watching a bit of. I've got to put that away. I've got rubbish. And I've just got a lot of stuff around that I've got to try and put back in their own places. I'm going to move the 2 seats as far forward as possible, stick my sheet up over there, and chill out and watch a movie and just sort of unwind. I've had a really hard few weeks at work. It's time to unwind every now and then. Jacob drew me a little picture. That's going to be stuck up in my new van, and he's got his school pictures. So when I dropped him off to his mum, that's going to be going up in the new van too. It's a bit dark. It's just before sunrise. I got woke up at 6:30 this morning by the bin lorry. Granted, the joy of good sound deadening on the van didn't wake me up until I got right close to the van at about 6:30, which doesn't bother me. I like being up early. Got up, had a bit of resistant band sort of workout. That toilet block just there, you can see the lights on. I've just been into the toilets. Perfect, beautiful toilet. There's a load of boats right by the wet car park. It's amazing the difference in this car park from when it was frozen to now it's thawed out. And yeah, welcome to a very overcast. Listen to the birds. This is why I love this sort of stuff. Yeah, welcome to Norfolk Broads. We've got the pet ducks.
There's really something special about being up at this time of the morning, listening to the birds, going for a walk, taking in what Mother Nature has to offer.
Got quite a little exciting day planned for today actually. Part of Jacob's Christmas presents was I got him some experiences at the zoo. We always go to the zoo, it's his passion, it's what he loves to do, and there's one fairly local. They've got meerkats, so I've paid for us to go into the meerkats. He's gonna feed them and they're gonna crawl all over him, all that sort of stuff. Then the aardvarks, for some reason the aardvarks are one of his favourite things to do. So we're gonna go in and see them and interact with them as well. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing his face light up when he goes and does it, because he doesn't know it's happening. Let's go pick him up. Jacob does love this place. It's Africa Alive. It's down in Norfolk, sort of. No, I think it's actually Suffolk. This is the lion enclosure. He sort of stood right the way up. It's dead cool. Do you know what we're going to do today? We're going to have a meerkat experience where you get to play with the meerkats. There might be some mongoose there as well.
I know there is.
And the aardvark. He knows. Just look how big his head is. Or her head. That is monstrously big. But look, you've got another one up there. And there's one sleeping down the bottom. They're so cool. They can fully go out and do what they want. They just want to sit inside in the warm. What are these ones called?
Ass.
They're what?
Ass.
They've got other names, haven't they? What are they called? What are they called?
Somali wild ass.
Somali wild ass.
Somali.
I'm going to get demonetised for that. Jacob, you see the flamingos?
Yeah.
Well, they're in that cage because there's a bird flu, avian flu going around.
I know.
They must all be going quackers. These are my favourite, the lemurs. There's loads of them up there today. Do you want me to show you what a moonwalk is?
I know what it is.
What?
It's like when you're walking, but fast and slow. Yeah.
Go on, you try the moonwalk over here. Go on. Go on, show me a moonwalk.
Ah!
You do a reverse moonwalk forward, or is that just called walking? He's had a Red Bull. You're going bonkers there, mate. What are you looking at me for? What have I done wrong?
Come to the nocturnal house. We have to be quiet. There is the eye.
If you haven't already guessed, both me and Jacob have got a huge fascination to do with animals. Me more so for the exotic reptiles.
Check out that. Couple of cool little royal pythons. What's it? Yes, what is it? It's a plated lizard there. How cool is that one? I do prefer my reptiles though. What have you found? And what are you going to see later?
Aardvarks.
You're going to see these guys later. Look at them fast asleep. Oh, there's only 2 there, but there should be 3.
Yeah,
so maybe he's out the back, or whether...
Last time there was 1 here and 2 here.
Yeah, so maybe the other one's outside. We're going to have... We then went off to see the meerkats getting fed. They got a cardboard box, cut some holes in it, filled it full of straw, and then poured loads of mealworms inside it. They went absolutely bonkers. Even the mongoose got involved with it. Then it was time for our experience. We got some enrichment toys, basically little tubes that we filled full of fruit, vegetables and mealworms and crickets and locusts, all that sort of stuff. Chucked them down and watched them absolutely tear them apart. A little bit of added enrichment. Jacob thoroughly enjoyed watching this happen right at his feet. And it was great that he could get involved and actually build the enrichment toys for them. After which he decided to go around the actual enclosure, getting up close and personal with them, dropping little bits of food in all the little different nooks and crannies around the enclosure. One of the little mongoose took a real liking to him, followed him around absolutely everywhere.
Okay, just get this last little bit. There you go, big hand. Perfect.
I slipped twice there.
Yeah, just be careful.
3 times.
They then laid some towels down, he sat down on a log and chucked some mealworms on his lap. This was really getting up close and personal with the meerkats and the mongoose. They seemed to enjoy it, but so did Jacob. What do you think of the meerkats?
Epic.
What was your favourite bit?
The last bit.
What's the last bit, where they were climbing all over you? That was super cool. How cool are they, Jacob? Which one's your favourite?
Baby.
The baby, all the way over there.
Yeah, do you know why?
Why?
Reminds me of Stanley.
Reminds you of Stanley. That's Stanley from Chester Zoo, yeah? Oh, wow. Look at him just sat there with his butt sticking out looking at us. I tell you what, we do love this place. Look at it. We're sat over the African plain watching all the stuff. At the minute they've got
Baby
avian...
rhino.
Oh yeah, there's a baby white rhino. There's a sign there. It was born on the 18th of December 2021, so it's a year old now. We'll go and see that one next.
It's also got text.
Yeah, apparently so. But there's all these animals in the plain. At the minute they've got avian flu.
Giraffes, Catman, zebra,
Yeah.
Lesbot, and ostrich.
All those animals. At the minute they've got avian flu kicking around, so a lot of the bird life is sort of kept
Bird
in.
flu pads.
Yeah, in there you can just see them. There's the ostriches running around. We'll go up and see that baby white rhino. This is called Africa Alive. That experience with the meerkats, that only costs £30 a person, so it's definitely worth coming. And plus, I mean, we're in the school holidays now. The place should be teeming with kids. It's empty. There's nothing around. Give the camera a high five. There's a few of the ostriches. Poor buggers having to be kept in because of the avian flu that's kicking around. In the plain, you normally see the zebras, but to be fair, the gates are open. They're just sort of staying in their own house today. Next up was the group of white rhinos. There's the baby and its mother just sat there. You've got the adult male just over the side and a load of the other females kicking around. Again, these are willing to free roam. They're just stood inside today. They're constantly doing loads of renovations. This is a big, massive cheetah enclosure that they're building at the moment. We've been coming down here for about 7 months since Jacob first moved down here with his mum. And do you know what? We love it. We got a membership and it's absolutely amazing. Do you love this place? So with the membership, we got access to the other zoo that's down here as well. Banham Zoo. If you're down the Lower Staff, Norfolk area, I'll leave the links down in the description. It's well worth it. Wow, there's a Servio. How cool is he? Jacob, should we go and have an aardvark experience?
The tongue's nearly about 30 centimetres long.
Both hands, Jacob.
They got sticky saliva, so the... in a minute, so you can put that out for 'em.
Oh, there's one out of the bottle. Scared. What the?
Animals, they... Right, if you... they...
I'll tell you what, not many people can say that they've petted an aardvark. Well, we enjoyed it. As is always the way when I do leave Jacob, the drive north felt like it took an absolute eternity. But I couldn't ignore the inherent feeling of excitement through getting my new van in just a few days. This did also give me the time to prepare myself for the upcoming few nights. Tonight is going to be the last night I spend the night in this van. From then onwards, for a couple of days, I'm going to be living the house life while I prepare the van ready for part exchange. I have to go and dominate in the gym, getting a really good shower. It's time to park up for the night. We woke up, very local, shot over to Danielle's house. She's got a driveway so we can start stripping the van down before we go to work.
You can tell we're really excited about getting this new van. We've already got our first campervan conversion order arrived before we've even got the van arrived.
First thing to come off is the light bar for a couple of reasons. One, the cable goes through the door and occasionally a bit of water goes through there. Number two, it's easy with just a couple of 13mm bolts. A little electrical clip. I'm going to take the fuse out just over there, disconnect it from the battery, disconnect the relay. That's the light bar done. With that off, I've got to convert my aux beam, my F22 series headlights, back to their original halogens. That's just part of the sort of requirements of putting this back to a part exchange van. I've got to put the original headlights back on. Just look at what we've got for the sound deadening. We've got 5 boxes of Dodo fleece. We've got a box there of the sound deadening and 2 boxes of lino there.
Time to go to work for the night. Should be finished by, it's only a short shift, should be finished by about, I don't know, 12 o'clock-ish tonight. And then tomorrow we have got a full day of stripping that van out. Oh, hopefully my coach is on time, because I drive a coach for a living, and we get to go and have a little break in Liverpool and go and have a little look around Albert Dock.
No, bless her. She does look a bit lost without that light bar on the front. It's a weird feeling. It's like half sad and half happy at the same time. I'm sad to see her go, but I'm also extremely happy and excited to get the new van. We had a nice little walk, building up our steps around Liverpool city centre, had a little walk down Albert Dock, had a look at the old Liver buildings, across over the water before we had to get back to work. Right, there we go, that's my little trek around Liverpool done. I've got to go pick up my passengers. Every time I come on one of these coaches when I'm at work, I always think, can you believe someone lets my immature ass in charge of one of these? We've got loads of passengers, nice little drive up over the Pennines, then back again, then I can finish. Then I'm going to go park up somewhere. Oh no, I'm not parking up somewhere local tonight. I'm living the house life tonight. I'm going to stop around Danielle's tonight and strip the van down tomorrow. I'm so excited to get the new one. I got up to Leeds. It's dark outside, but I thought, do you know what? I've had a great new year. I've done me 10,000 steps today. I'll treat myself to a takeaway. Good morning. T-minus 2 days until the van. It's van strip out day. Solar panels coming off first. We've got to disconnect it from the solar charge control unit. Pull the cables through. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. On the plus side, the next van's going to be a longer period of time. We're going to have that, but I don't like it. God, when I brought this, I thought it was quite big and it'd be big enough. Compared to the new van, this is nothing. Right, we've got to see how well I built this. Just a tap here should. That's how bad it was. How the hell did I fit all of that inside that? 8 months of hard work gone in an hour. Oh wow. It's quite, I don't know, it's a bittersweet because I know what's coming. Oh well, right, I've got to grab everything from outside, put it back inside, go down to the storage unit, drop it all off in the storage unit, and then bring this back, get it all hoovered and cleaned out. Oh well. It's 2 in the morning, we're getting ready for work the next day. Look at that, the van's frozen solid. We haven't had icy weather like this for about a week. This was unheard of. Not a real exciting day. I work mainly 2 days a week and then 19-hour shifts, so I'm just going to start one of them. Coffee break first, I can't sleep, so I'm up a little bit early. And this is what I look like after a 19-hour shift, fueled on caffeine, energy drinks and junk food. T-minus 9 hours. Let me turn some lights on. T-minus 9 hours until we pick up the new van. I heard from the dealer today, it passed its MOT. All it needed was one new tyre on it, which they've done and dusted. It's ready for me to go. T-minus 1 hour until we pick up the new van. We've had it stripped out, it's cleaned out, it's ready to go. We've left it sound deadened, we've left the flooring in, the insulation in, part of the woodworks in, got the rope around the back doors, I've left the bonnet guard on, I've left the window side deflector wind things on it. It's ready to go. 1 hour. There she is, I can see her. God, she's massive. I'm stood here looking at it now. God, it's massive. Place your bets. Let's see how much it costs to fill this from 0 all the way up to 100. Not bad, not too bad, not as bad as I was expecting. This is amazing. I can't wait to show you guys. It'll be in this video, but I can't wait to show you guys. I think it's only right that we show Danielle first. I've told Danielle to meet me outside. I'm hoping to get a reaction on camera. How cool would that be? The first thing she said was, oh my god, it's so big. I'm definitely not overcompensating in any way, shape or form, am I? Guess how much it costs to fill it? Go on. £140. No, you'd be surprised. £111.79 from empty, 65 litres. Go on, let me go show you the back. It's well chuffed. Let's go in the middle. Go in the middle, because this back door, I'm just walking away then, it's massive. Let's see. Look how big that is. Look how much headroom we've got. Right, let's show you guys. Oof. A VW Crafter. It's a 2019 on a 68 plate because it's January 2019. It's a tall, long one. L4 H3, I think it is. It's the trendline version, so we've got all the digital playing buttons and stuff. We've got cruise control, we've got the full infotainment system. We can hook up our phone, have that as a full sat nav. We've got a reversing camera. We've got absolutely everything on a 6-speed gearbox. My next video, I'm going to do a full-on announcing it sort of thing. So whoever stayed to the end of this video, there you go. Subscribe.